Hello, do you like watching Naruto? And would you like to know who you would be if you got into anime? Then right now subscribe to the channel, like this video, and the last number of your like will indicate who you would be if you got into anime. For example, I would become Itachi, and you? Write in comments.
Background. The story, as in the canon, is also the attack of the nine-tailed. But Minato and Kushina had two children, a daughter named Naraka, and a son named Naruto. And here the Uzumaki clan did not die out. Even they are the strongest clan, who have their own village of Uzushio. Part Uzumaki still remained in Konoha, and sealed the nine-tailed in Naruto. Minato thought that by sealing the Kyuubi in his son, he could look after him, and Naruto would be able to subdue him, and decided on such an insane act. In the Avatar world, the Avatar dies, and is looking for the next Avatar, but somehow his spirit gets into the world of Naruto, and decides to give the Avatar's power to the child, who lies on the altar. Hokage, we have successfully sealed the Kyuubi into your son. You can take him, said the head of the Uzumaki squad. Minato was glad that everything worked out, and went up to Naruto. When he took him in his hands, Naruto's eyes began to glow with a bright blue color. He at first thought that something was wrong, and that the Kyuubi had captured his body, but he still decided to leave his son with him, because when the Kyuubi captures the body, the eyes become not bright blue, but red. He took Naruto home. Naruto's eyes stopped sparkling, but the blue tattoos remained. He did not have an arrow like Aang on his forehead, only beautiful tattoos from his arm to his neck. Minato and Naruto, are you okay? Kushina asked. Yes, but you don't know such seals? Minato asked, pointing to the tattoos on his body. No, but that's definitely not Kyuubi's business. I wonder what it is. Okay, give him to me. He needs to be fed. Kushina said. 4 years have passed. Naruto and Naraka got along well, played together. Minato and Kushina were glad that everything was fine. Minato, of course I don't blame you for sealing a demon in Naruto. I know that you believed in him, but we cannot protect him from the contempt of people. They are unlikely to beat him, because he is the son of the Hokage, but many will hate he is with him, and they will even tell the children not to play with him. I feel sorry for him. Kushina said. Thou're right, but at least they won't beat him. If the Kyuubi were sealed in another, then he would be beaten, and the jinchuriki would begin to take revenge on the village. Minato said. It will be difficult for him to find friends. Kushina said. Today Naruto and Naruko were walking around the village, and saw other children playing. Naruto, let's go play with them. Naruko said. Went. Naruto replied. They approached them, and offered to play together. They wanted to agree, but they saw the boy with whom their parents forbade them to communicate. I'm sorry, but we're leaving. One of them said. Yes, next time, said another. The others nodded and left. What are they? Naruto asked. Seems to be due to me. Naruto replied. Why are you like everyone else? Naruto said. I don't know myself. I used to go out for a walk myself, but all the children avoided me, and the adults looked like charity. Naruto said. Let's talk to father. He is the head of the village. If he says they will play with us. Naruto said. Don't. I don't want someone to be forced to play with me. You better go for a walk yourself next time. You will find many friends, and don't show that you are my sister. Naruto said. Good. Naruko replied. She wanted to play with the children with her brother, but she realized that she would either communicate with her brother or with others. Commentary on background. Write in the comments. Continue? Part 1. The Power of the Avatar. Naruto and Naruko walked a little more and went home. You came. Sit down at the table. How did you walk? Kushina asked. Fine. Naruto said without emotion, and sat down at the table. Clear. Kushina said a little sadly. Her fears came true. No one communicates with Naruto, she thought. Naruto ate and thanked for the food, and went to his room, while Naruko stayed behind. Mom, why is everyone avoiding Naruto? I even heard a whisper about some kind of demon. Naruto asked. It's too early for you to know. But they are mistaken in believing that he is a demon. She replied. Naruto told me to go out alone next time, so I can make some friends, okay? Naruko said. You know. Kushina replied sadly. Minato arrived late in the evening, and they all had dinner together. Children, tomorrow I will check your chakras, and I will probably train a little. Minato said. Wura. Naruko said. And Naruto just ate. He didn't care. Because he thought that everyone in the village would hate him no matter how he was. Aren't you happy, Naruto? Minato said. Why? Very happy, Naruto said without looking up from his food. I see. Minato said. The next day, experienced sensors checked for the surge of chakra. Hokage-sama, we have bad news. One of them said. What kind? Minato asked anxiously. Your daughter has a surge of chakra, not big, but stable, but the boy does not. Sensor said. How not? Minato said rudely. Sorry, we didn't find it, maybe the hearth hasn't awakened yet. Sensor said. Good. Said Minato, and decided to show it to Tsunade Senju to check if the hearth was damaged, or not awakened yet. Hello Tsunade-sama, my son doesn't have chakra yet, and he is about to be 5 years old. Minato said. Let me check it out. Tsunade said and checked Naruto for an hour. Minato, I don't know what, but Naruto has an undamaged and perfect chakra circulation, but there is no chakra in him. And instead of chakra there is some kind of spiritual energy, but I don't know what it is. Tsunade said. I see, but is it possible to try using techniques with the help of this energy? Minato asked. I don't know, but it could be life-threatening. Tsunade said. Okay, thanks. Minato said sadly, thinking to himself that he shouldn't have sealed the Kyuubi in Naruto. Another year passed. Minato sometimes spent time with his daughter, and almost didn't make time for Naruto at all. It was noticeable to everyone, but for Naruto it was on the drum. He just slowly separated from his father, but he loved his mother very much. She was the only one who she treated him very warmly. He also loved his sister, even though she didn't want to communicate with him at all. She made friends. On the street, when she met Naruto with friends, she didn't pay attention to him. Naruto understood that it was not her fault, and he wanted her to be happy. Minato, why don't you make time for Naruto at all? Kushina asked. Kushina, you don't understand. He doesn't have chakra. I believe that Naruto will become a strong kunoichi, but I don't really believe in Naruto. A shinobi without chakra is an ordinary person. The most he can learn is mastery of kenjutsu, taijutsu and bukenjutsu, and he is for them learning is still too small. Minato said. For you, he is not only a future shinobi, but also a son. Kushina said. I know, I'm just not just a person, but also a Hokage. What other Kage will say when they find out that my son is weak? Minato answered her. He can become strong. Uzushio has a seal that does not require chakra. Can you train him in fuinjutsu? Kushina asked. Well, although I'm not sure that he will become a strong shinobi, but I want to believe him. Minato said. It looks like I'll have to send him to Uzushio. Well, at least he'll see his grandfather. Kushina said. I hope Hora herself will be happy to teach her grandson. Minato said. Naruto was sleeping, and he had a dream. A man of 40-50 years old with a black beard came to him. Hello Naruto. I don't know how, but you became the next avatar. I give you all the knowledge of avatars. He said and touched Naruto's forehead. Naruto had a headache, and he woke up. He learned everything about his strength. He realized that he owns all the elements. I know that there were 4 elements in the Avatar universe, and that lightning appears only from fire. But I added lightning as the 5th element. Naruto noted for himself that it would be necessary to check the strength. All of a sudden it's just a dream. Naruto thought and went to bed. Kushina and Minato decided that at the age of 7, when the children enter the academy, Naruto will learn fuinjutsu. Naruto left the house as soon as he ate. He went to the polygon and decided to test his strength. He made a semicircle with his hand and raised his hand up. The earth began to rise up. He raised his hands up and quickly directed his hand towards the ground in front of him, and the blades from the wind cut that land in half. Then he made a small pond of earth in front of him, and with the help of a fire he turned it into steam. Last of all he created lightning in 2 palms, quickly connected his palms, and lightning shied at that promised stone from the earth, and smashed it in whispers. Fuck. I got these stupid techniques. I'm stronger than any Chunin with this power, and if I learn that avatar mode, then I can already do any jounin. Naruto said to himself, surprised at his strength. Looks like my jinchuriki is not simple. A voice was heard. Who is it? I kind of came to an abandoned training ground on purpose so that they wouldn't notice. Naruto said. I am inside you. In your subconscious. You have interested me. Enter the subconscious with the help of meditation. He said. Good. Naruto said as he entered his subconscious. He was in a dark room. Where am I? Is there someone here? That voice was from here. He called and you are hiding yourself. Naruto said. Over here. A voice called to the blonde. Naruto followed the voice, and saw the cage. Tux, who's inside the cage? Naruto asked. Kurama stepped out of the darkness. I am the 9-tailed fox demon, Kyabi, but Iaku. Kurama said, I see, but I was thinking why they call me a demon. It turns out that it's your name. Naruto said. Yes, I'm a demon, said the fox. Unlike me, you seem to enjoy being called a demon, and at least a demon has a real name. Naruto asked. Do you really want to know? Kurama was perplexed, because when the sage created them, he said that a boy would come who would ask for a name, and Kurama, after all, called him only for his own purposes, and to make a deal. Of course I want. Naruto replied. Is it really him? Although why should he be this guy? Kurama thought. Kurama, my name is, said the fox. Excellent Kurama, hoping we can be friends, because we are not afraid of each other, like the inhabitants are afraid of me. Naruto said. Yes, I also want to be friends with you. Kurama answered him. Commentary on Part 1. The Power of the Avatar. At your request. Part 2. Naruto lay on the bed, and thought how he could learn the avatar mode. The last avatar gave him part of the power and memories, where Naruto saw how the avatar's voice begins to glow, and he becomes almost invulnerable. Kurama, do you know where I got this power from, and how I became like this? Naruto asked. No, but it looks like you're some kind of chosen one or something. Kurama replied. I was told that I don't have chakra, and this is related to this. What do you think? Naruto asked. Looks like it, but don't worry about it. I can give you a very strong chakra whenever you want, as long as your MSC is not damaged. Kurama said. Okay, I read about techniques. I think chakra would be good. Naruto said. We need to train this power. Maybe if you add chakra, it will become even stronger. But I warn you in the beginning, my chakra will harm you. Kurama said. All right, I'll be patient, said Naruto, and got out of bed. He washed his face as usual, brushed his teeth, and looked in the mirror. There was a boy of about 6 years old, not short yellow hair, laid in the right side of his face, 3 stripes in the form of a mustache, and quite a beautiful face. He looked at himself a little more, then turned his gaze to the blue patterns that always interested him, starting from his stomach and arms, to his neck. The chosen one, he said quietly into the void, and went to have breakfast. Everyone in the family sat at the table, even Minato, who usually left after eating a little. Naruto, would you like to study Finjitsu in Uzushio village for about 3 or 4 years? Minato asked. You can. Why not? Naruto didn't even turn his head towards his father. Will he be able to learn? Naruto intervened. Why can't he do it? Minato said a little coldly. I don't know, Dad. You yourself always say that he can't do anything. Naruto replied. He meant that he can't use chakra. But there are some sealing techniques that don't require chakra. Kushina said. Well, okay. At least I won't avoid meeting him at the academy. Naruto said. Thanks for the food. Naruto said and walked outside. Naruto trained for a long time at abandoned training grounds. At first when he used the fox chakra, he was enveloped in red chakra, and after 10 minutes it hurt his whole body. He knew that you couldn't easily explain to people, and even his father, that he made friends with a tailed one. So he was looking for ways to use Kurama's chakra without this red chakra, which is visible to everyone. After a month of training, he was able to subdue this chakra, and only his eyes changed the pupil to red. Naruto, I mix my chakra with this life energy. It's already quite possible to say that you have chakra, but you have to hide it for now. Otherwise even a simple sensor will know that this chakra belongs to me. Kurama said. Okay, I thought maybe I could sneak into my father's archive and rewrite some of the techniques. Great idea, just do it discreetly. Otherwise it would be suspicious that a child who does not have chakra is learning techniques. Yes, and first learn the technique of shadow cloning. Kurama said. Shadow cloning. This is the same technique that creates a copy of the twins. Naruto said. Yes, they are useful both in combat and in training. They transfer knowledge to the original, and it will also be easy to rewrite scrolls with them. Kurama said. Clever. Besides, I will use your chakra, and I can create many clones. Naruto said. I'm glad my jinchuriki isn't stupid. Kurama said, smiling. The next day, Naruto followed his father. He saw that his father came to the door, and used the seal of the eagle and tiger, and the archive door opened. Naruto waited a long time for his father to leave for work, and made his way to the archive. He rewrote the shadow cloning technique and left. The next day, Naruto also got up, washed, ate breakfast and went outside with the excuse that he would walk a little on the street. He came to the training ground and began to train cloning. He didn't have to train this technique for a long time. He finished training before the evening, was able to create 50 clones, and so far I've been happy with it. In a month, he was able to learn simple techniques and combine them with the elements. He was able to learn the Racenin. He decided to add the wind element to the Racenin, because it is very easy for him to control the elements. Fool, I knew your body wasn't ready yet. Kurama shouted. I can't raise my right hand, Naruto said. I'm sorry, but I can't heal you today. You will have to come up with excuses about the hand. Kurama said. Commentary on Part 2. Sorry it took so long. I just decided to read one fanfic myself. Part 3. Naruto went to the hospital first to get his hand wrapped in a bandage. What happened to your hand? What happened? Did they really attempt on you? Kushina asked as she hugged the child. No, Mom, just an accident. Naruto replied. Do not hide from us if someone touches you. Kushina said. Well, if they try to, I'll tell you. Naruto replied and went to his room. Well, Kurama, how much longer do I have to walk like this? Naruto asked. About 3 days. It's my own fault. Kurama replied. Well, as I understand it, we will postpone training for 3 days. Naruto sighed. Yes, you said that a man came in a dream and gave you knowledge and strength? Kurama asked. Yes. Naruto replied shortly. And he knew something else besides subjugation of the elements. Kurama asked. I saw some other arts. It's called magic. Naruto answered him. What could it be magic? Kurama asked. Remember you told me about the Kekkei Genkai genomes. That's something like that. Naruto replied. What kind of magic exists? Kurama asked. In my opinion, if you master the earth well, you will get 3 magic of sand, iron and lava. If you master water well, you will get 3 magic, blood magic, and healing magic and plant magic. The element of fire is steam, energy, and even lightning is related to fire magic, and I have it. Air magic flight. It seems that the last avatar did not own only flight and blood, but they say that the avatar is able to master them all. Naruto said. Cool, we'll see we'll reach the ideal. Liz said. Well, yes. Now treat my hand. I don't want to waste time in vain. Naruto said. Yeah. Kurama replied. And it is me who want to teach Fuina. Is it useful for me? Naruto asked. Yes, very useful. For example, you will seal objects. Kurama replied. Well, if that's the case, then I'll be in Uzushio in a month. Naruto said. 3 days later, Naruto wanted to go to train, but at the exit he saw his father, with some kind of bundle in his arms. He decided to follow him. Suddenly a useful scroll. He followed his father by hiding his chakra to the maximum. I wanted to give this key to Naruto, when he was so strong that he could subdue the 9 tails. It seems I was mistaken. Without chakra he cannot defeat the Kyuubi. Minato said to nothing, and placed the key seal on the shelf. Naruto, with this seal, you can open the cage, and take my power. Kurama said. Yeah. Naruto thought to himself, and waited until his father left. When he left Naruto with the seal he opened the cage. Kurama voluntarily gave his soul to Naruto. Naruto came out of the subconscious, and then out of the room. He was eager to test his strength. He knew that at the age of 7, he was at the level of a strong Chunin. or a weak Chunin. He went to the landfill. Well, Kurama, let's test my strength? Naruto asked. Fool, don't do it yet. People will feel my chakra, and your dad will come running here. Kurama replied. Sting. Okay, then I'll train the elements of the earth, because it's easier, and now I'll be able to at least master the sand. Naruto said and began to train the elements of the earth. He picked up a large pebble from the ground, and tried to scatter it without success, but he did not stop, and trained until the evening. In the late afternoon he was able to control the loose earth a little, but was not able to change its shape at will. Okay, then I'll continue. Naruto said and went home. He opened the door, and his mother was immediately waiting for him with hair that rose 9 come. Where did you walk from morning to evening? She also asked angrily. Luckily, Naruto knew how to escape from such an environment, without a bump on his head. Forgive me, Mom. I wanted to walk around the whole village. Naruto said sweetly, and hugged his mother. After 5 seconds Kushina calmed down, and also hugged her son. Well, son, don't walk for so long anymore. I'm worried. Kushina said and smiled. Okay, Mom. Naruto said and went to his room. Mommy's boy. Naruto followed him. And you're smart. Kurama laughed in his subconscious. Sometimes acting helps. Naruto replied. The next day, Naruto was able to make sand items, and was happy with the result. I wonder if I can use your Uzushuriken without repercussions if I use your power. Naruto asked Kurama. Soon, yes. But by the time you quit with this technique, I don't want to spend so much chakra on restoring your arm. Kurama told him. Okay, okay. Naruto answered him. Commentary on Part 3. Here is the sale. Part 4. Uzushio. The Hokage family had a family dinner in honor of Naruto and Naruko. Today was their birthday. Naruto, I wish you great success in life. I believe that you will become a very good shinobi and person. Minato said. I, like your father, wish you great success in life. Today I am so glad that you are already 7 years old, but just as sad because tomorrow Naruto will go to Uzushio, and he will be gone for 5 years. But don't worry Naruto, we will try visit you every month, and if you don't like it, we can pick you up. Kushina almost cried. Thank you. The children answered. They had fun. Naruto was worried that tomorrow, he would go to another village. The next day, 4 strong Chunin from the Uzumaki clan came to take Naruto to the hidden hydrogen village. Naruto, take care of yourself. Be polite. Don't offend my father. He's not young anyway. And train hard. Kushina said, hugging her son. Yes, your mom is right. Take care of yourself. And don't walk there just like that. Because we don't send you to the resort, but to training. Remember this, son. Minato said, clapping his son's shoulder. Yes, learn at least something there, and do not dishonor the name of our father. Naruto said. While I'll be bored, said Naruto, and went with the guards from Uzushio. On the way, they were attacked by some robbers, but the Chunin easily neutralized them, only by touching them on the forehead and using seals. Seals seemed to be useful. Naruto said to himself. They approached the gate. They were met by guards. There were not only 2, but 5. On each side of the gate there were 2 Chunin with stone faces. All had red hair, some darker, some brighter, but red like Kushina and Naruto's. Though Naruto's are not as red as Kushina's, but she was very similar to her mother. One of the guards stood in the middle, and checked us if we were imposters. He looked at me and asked, "So you are Hora-sama's grandson?" He asked. "Yes." Naruto replied. "Good," he said and put some kind of seal on his shoulder. "What is this?" Naruto asked. "Don't worry, only with this seal you can enter the village, through the barrier. Immediately after entering it is deactivated," the guard said. Naruto entered the village. She was as beautiful as Konoha. No one looked at Naruto with a cold look, shortly with curiosity. Naruto immediately liked this village. In front of them an old man of about 50 years old was waiting for them. He had dark red hair. "Oh, my long-awaited grandson has arrived," said the man. So you're my grandfather?" "You don't quite look like your grandfather," said Naruto. He expected that grandfather would be with gray hair and a beard because he was told that he was 62 years old. "Well, I'll take it as a compliment. Purebred Uzumaki don't age that quickly and are famous for their longevity. I hope that I will see your children too," Hora Uzumaki said with a smile. "With your spirit like that, I have no doubts." Naruto said to himself. "Nice to meet you, Grandpa." Naruto said. "I am also very happy, my granddaughters, but my stupid son-in-law got you. That you can't boost chakra. But I won't show you such seals, that these techniques will stand on the sidelines," Hora Uzumaki said with a smile. If I showed you my elements, then your seals, along with my father's techniques, would stand on the side," Naruto said to himself. "Yes, you are right, grandfather," Naruto said. "Let's go, Naruto. Talk to your uncle about training," Hora said. "Yes, my mother told me that you are the head of the clan, and his brother Kashira Uzumaki is the Uzukage of the village," Naruto said. "Yes, you are right. Now we will go to Kashira," Hora said, and together with Naruto they went to the residence. A guy about 30 years old was sitting in the Uzukage office and filling up papers. He looked up at the guests and was delighted. "Oh Dad, and this is how I understand Naruto is my nephew, right?" Kashira asked. "Yes, Kashira. This is Kushina's son," Hora confirmed. "Excellent, rest today. Tomorrow we will try to teach you the theory of Fuinjutsu," Kashira said. "Yes," Naruto said, and they left. Hora pointed to Naruto, where their home was. "Here's Naruto. This is where we'll live," Hora said. A woman came out of the kitchen. She was not young, but no one would give her 59 years. "Oh my granddaughter, how the face looks like Kushina, but the hair seems to be from his father," she said. "And you are the grandmother of Kemi?" Naruto asked. "Isn't it visible?" she asked, glaring at Naruto menacingly. "Naruto, don't make her angry. Even I can't handle her when she's angry," Hora said in the blonde's ear. "Okay, yes, I'm your grandmother Kemi," she said. "Hello, can I take a walk and see the village?" Naruto asked. "You can, but do not linger too much, and there will be security behind you," Kemi said. "Okay, but you can do it without security. I don't feel comfortable when security guards walk nearby," Naruto said. "They will watch you from the shadows, and they will watch over you," Hora said. "Okay, can I go?" Naruto asked. "Yes," Hora replied. Naruto was walking around the village and cursing those guards because he can't train when he's being watched. Can tell them about his strength. Everything is exactly here. Nothing threatens me. Naruto thought to himself, suddenly heard someone's voice. "Hey you, thou're also Grandpa Hora's grandson." Some girl with red hair shouted rudely. Next to her stood another girl with very dark red hair. It may even seem black, but with red tints, and she looks much quieter than the first one. Yes. But who are you? Naruto asked. I know that you are Aunt Kushina's son, but you don't know about me. She asked sternly. Let us suppose. Naruto responded rudely. I am the daughter of Kashira, and he is the Uzukage of this village. I hope that you know at least about your father. She said. So it turns out you are my sister. But I didn't ask about your father. Tell me your name. For example, Naruto. Naruto said. My name is Ami. Why are you so cheeky? I heard you don't even have chakra. Ami said, trying to tease Naruto. I see. Are you my sister too? Just as indifferently, and ignoring Ami's question, he approached the second girl and asked. And no. A little uncertain and embarrassed, the dark-haired girl answered. What is your name? Naruto asked. Sayori. She replied. Hey, why are you sticking with my friend? Ami asked. Part 5. Hey, why are you sticking with my girlfriend? Ami asked. What? Can't you ask for a name? Naruto answered her, and Sayori blushed. But I can't, I want to fight you. Ami said. Hey, take it easy, and I don't hit girls. Naruto said and snorted at her. Don't make me laugh, brother, you're just a daring, and weak boy, who can't even boost chakra, and can't make seals. Can you even stand up in a stoic? Ami told him. Let's say I'm like this, but what are you then? Naruto said. How dare you? I am the heiress of the Uzumaki clan, and Sayori and I are a genius of our time, and I will now check whether you are an upstart in words, or something you can do. Ami said. Ami is not necessary, he is a guest. Sayori said. Sayori, why are you protecting him? Am I your best friend or not? Ami said. Okay. But if you go too far, I'll intervene. Sayori said. Come on, I'll just show him where he belongs. Ami said. Well, if you really want to test my strength, then go ahead. Naruto said. Ami immediately stood up, and Naruto stood as he stood. Ha, as I thought you don't even know how to stand up. Ami said. Why do I need a stoic? Said Naruto, and slightly raised his hand towards Ami. The sands of the earth came out of the ground. Naruto opened his fist, and the sands began to push Ami to the tree, and tied her to that village. If you manage to get out of this sand on your own, then I can surely fight you. Naruto said. But how? Ami said, trying to free herself from the sand. To defeat you, my dear sister, I don't need any chakra or seal. Give up. Naruto asked. Why yes, I give up. Ami said. Naruto let go of his hand. The sands that wrapped Ami fell. Yes, I knew that my brother, even if not my own, cannot be weak. Ami said, looking at Naruto in admiration. Okay, it was nice talking to you, but I'll go. Naruto said and left. Sayori watched him leave. You are lucky with your brother, she said. But I don't understand how he could use sand if he doesn't have chakra. Ami said hid the truth. Sayori said. Hey, you seem to be in love with him. Ami said. No, what are you? Sayori said, a little embarrassed. Okay, let's go. Ami said. Went. Sayori said, and they left too. The guards who were watching Naruto were very surprised. Now grandfather will find out about everything, but okay, sooner or later they would have found out anyway. Naruto said to himself. And he went to his grandfather's house. When he came home, he saw that grandfather and grandmother were already sitting at the table. About Naruto as a walk. His grandmother asked. Okay. I met my sister Ami. Naruto said. She must have annoyed you. She likes to pick on the new ones. But she is very kind at heart. Kemi said. No. We had a great chat with her. Her girlfriend was also with her. Naruto replied. Strange. But okay. Wash your hands. And sit down at the table. Grandma said. Naruto washed his hands and ate, then thanked for the food, and went to his room. The next day, Naruto taught theory with one teacher. You have to give credit to the teacher. He explains everything perfectly. Naruto said to himself. Naruto, will you tell them the truth? Kurama asked. If asked, I will tell you. I see no reason to hide it. Naruto said. He studied theory, and told everything he understood to the teacher. Little boy Naruto, you steal everything on the fly. Nothing less was expected from the grandson of Hora-sama. The teacher said. Thank you. You are also a very good teacher. As I understand, the lesson is over, and I can leave. Naruto said. Yeah, Naruto, you can go. The teacher said. Naruto went home, and was met by Hora's grandfather. Naruto, I heard that you used a technique, and not a simple one, but sand, and this is a genome. Hora said. Yes, it's true. I have been using chakra for a long time, and I have a gift to use all 5 elements. Naruto said. What? All 5 elements and another genome? The old man asked. Yes, all 5 elements, and sand is not just a genome, it's magic. With the help of training, I can master all the magic, and I can train Fuinjutsu half of the training, and the other half my strength. Yes, of course, but you can demonstrate your strength to me tomorrow. Hora said happily. I can, and thank you, grandfather. Naruto said. No way. I'm glad that my grandson has such a gift. Hora said just as kindly. Then grandfather, let's go and go home. Naruto said, smiling at his grandfather. Hora told everything to Kemi, who was also delighted. The next day, Hora called Kashira to the training ground, saying that Naruto would be able to use the techniques. Kashira, Hora, Kemi and Naruto came to the training ground, where children trained 2 boys and 3 girls. One of them was Ami and Sayori. There were also 2 boys about the same age as Naruto. One had a small ponytail above his head and red hair, and the other surprisingly not red, but brown hair. He was clearly not a purebred Uzumaki like Naruto, and the other girl was a purebred Uzumaki because her hair was red as blood, and she was wearing glasses. Ami, seeing her father, grandmother, grandfather, and brother, ran to them. Hello Grandpa Hora, and Grandma Kemi, and hello Naruto, she said. Her best friend Sayori came for her. Hello, she said. Hello children, they said. The children saw the head of the village, and the Uzukage greeted them. Why did you come? Ami asked. To see Naruto's strength. Hora said. All the kids looked at Naruto with a bit of envy, even Ami, because they weren't even going to see her training. All right, we can see. Ami said. Of course, if you want. The Uzukage of the village said. The children wanted to see what this boy was capable of, which attracted the main people in the village. Naruto, you can start, said Hora. Naruto nodded and went to the middle of the training ground. He just raised one hand up, and a huge wall of earth rose. Everyone was surprised by his size. He put his other hand to the side of the wall, and the wind cut him in half. He did not stop, and let go of his hand, lifted back out of nowhere. Water appeared the size of a waterfall, and did not fall to the ground, but kept in the air. Naruto waved his hand towards the water, and fire literally appeared from his hands, and evaporated the water. He directed 2 fingers to the side of the cut wall, and lightning appeared from his fingers, and destroyed the wall. Naruto folded the seals, and 100 clones appeared, and each of them created a Rasengan. I think that's enough. Naruto said. Quite, Naruto. You're just the master of the elements. Hora said in surprise. The others still couldn't believe what they saw. Part 6. But how strong you are. You are not even older than us. One of the boys couldn't help but say. Well, yes, I'm only 7 years old, and no one except you knows about my strength. Even my father thinks that I'm a loser, who doesn't even have chakra. Naruto said. Naruto, and if it's not a secret, where you get such strength, if it's by nature, then you still wouldn't have recognized all this in 7 years. Hora said. I don't think you'll believe it. Naruto replied. And you tell me, whether to believe it or not is already our problem, and after what we see, we don't think that there is anything surprising about it. Hora said. You see, just when I was about 4 or 5, a man came to me in a dream and said, like, in The Chosen One, the next avatar, and the like, and gave me memories. Naruto said. So here's how. Hora said. Brother, you're cool. Ami said. Yeah. The other kids nodded in agreement, looking at Naruto like he was something special, even though he was. I can imagine Minato's reaction. Kashira said. Thank you for believing, and I want to ask you not to spread it too much. I don't want personal problems. Naruto said, and everyone nodded. Naruto, as I understand it, you are the only one who has this power, and you will train it yourself, right? Hora asked. That's right, but I will also learn Finjutsu, and I also think you can be trusted. I became friends with Kurama, and he can also give me his powers. Naruto said. Kurama? Kashira asked. Ah, yes. I forgot that only I know his name, and you know him as the 9-tailed Kyuubi. But Aku. Naruto said. What? You want to say that you are friends with him, but how? Kashira asked. But they said that there is nothing more surprised, but this way he is my friend, and you can trust him. Even when I opened the cage, he did not capture my body. Naruto said. Did you open the cage? He could have killed you. Hora said. How will he kill his only friend? Naruto said. Well, you give my granddaughters, and what power does he give you? Hora asked. While I don't know myself, he said that I would become much stronger, that a yellow cover should appear, but I haven't tried it yet. For some reason I didn't want the inhabitants of Konoha to feel a surge of Kurama's chakra. Naruto said. Well then, try to enter this cover. Kashira said. Okay, Naruto said and took power from Kurama, but even Kurama himself was surprised at this cover. This cover was not yellow as in the canon, but bright blue, and those stripes, and Naruto's eyes began sparkle with blue light. Instead of a t-shirt and a short, a cloak appeared as in canon, but blue, and it all looks really cool. Either I became colorblind, or this is not a yellow cover, but blue. Hora said. Amazing. I feel like you are stronger than Chunin at 7 years old. Kashira said. You look so beautiful. Ami said. Hooray. It looks like I was able to activate not only Bijo mode, but also Avatar mode. Naruto said. Naruto, I think I figured out why you couldn't activate Avatar mode. It's just that your body was weak. With the help of my mode, your body became much stronger and more durable, and you can activate this mode if you train your body. You can activate avatar mode at will. Kurama said. I see, but there is no need to rush. I am only 7 years old. I think that I can learn everything about my strength. Naruto said. After a few more days he trained Fuinjutsu and his body. The teachers and grandfather Hora were inspired by his genius. Minato and Kushina decided to visit their son. Because a month had already passed. Even Minato was worried about his son. Because he loved him like a son. Even if he did not lay on him great hopes. Minato, do you think Naruto learned some Fuinjutsu techniques? Kushina asked. I don't know, but I hope I miss him as much as you do. Maybe he feels bad in a strange village. Will we bring him back? Minato said. I'm glad that you are not indifferent to him. But I don't think that he feels bad next to his father and brother. Kushina said. So we have come to your native village. Minato said. They passed through the guards, and were greeted by Hora, Kemi, Kashira and Naruto. Upon seeing his parents, Naruto immediately ran to hug his mother. Hello Naruto, as promised we came to visit you. Kushina said, hugging her son. Naruto, how do you feel in this village? Isn't it bad? Minato asked. It's very good here. Everyone takes care of me. Naruto replied. Kushina, your son is simply a genius. He has already learned several seals in a month, and is still training his gifted strength. Hora said. What? What force? Kushina asked. Oh yeah, you don't know about it. Come on, he'll show you what he's good at. He's already stronger than Chunin. He just hid it from you. Hora said. How stronger Chunin are, and why he hid his strength? Minato asked in confusion. It seems that he did not trust his village. Let's go to the training ground. Naruto will now show you a master class. Hora said to herself. Although Minato didn't understand, he followed them. So they came to the largest training ground. Naruto went to the middle, and decided to show off in front of his father, and immediately turned on the Biju mode along with the avatar mode. Minato and Kushina's jaws dropped from this. Hora-sama, that's it. Minato didn't finish. Yes, Minato, this is the power of the nine-tailed. Your son made friends with him or, as you say, subjugated him, and he is blue because he has some kind of unknown strength and energy. Hora said, waiting for Minato's reaction. Yes, I believed in Naruto, you see Minato, and you said that you couldn't subdue him, and you won't. Kushina said in shock. How is it? Minato couldn't understand. Believe me, this is still the tip of the iceberg, there is still more to come. Kashira said. Naruto, as before, raised one hand, and the earth of a very huge size rose, vertically waved his other hand, and the force of the wind cut this wall. Then he raised both hands up, and out of nowhere water appeared like a water wall the size of that wall of earth. Naruto with one hand created fire and evaporated water. In the end, he put his fingers on that wall like a gun, and slammed lightning into the wall, and the wall collapsed. During this time, Manet's jaw dropped. He thought that this was his best dream. He only dreamed of this. Kushina, is this not a dream? Minato asked. Kushina hit her husband on the head. Minato shouted. Painfully? Then it's not a dream. That you don't believe your son, so much that you can't believe what you see. Kushina said. Simply, I have never seen such techniques, and could not imagine that my son can do that. Minato replied. Naruto turned off the mode, and turned to his family. Ahaha, Naruto, look at your father's face. Kurama laughed in his subconscious. I thought he was cold-blooded. Naruto answered him. Well, how? Naruto asked. Minato patted his shoulder and hugged him. Naruto, I believed in you. Minato said. Yes? But I didn't see it. Naruto said. And for a long time you have this power. And what are these techniques that can be used without printing? Minato asked. These are not techniques. These are the elements that I control. Naruto said. Naruto, if you can use the techniques, then maybe you can train in Konoha there. I could teach you some techniques, like Rasengan for example. Minato said. No. I feel good here, and I haven't learned Fuin yet, and yes, I already know the Rasengan. Naruto said and created a big Rasengan in his hand. What? But how did you learn it? Minato asked. I think I screwed up. Okay. I confess that I copied some techniques from your archive, and studied some techniques, and using the key opened Kurama's cage, and Kurama is the 9 tails. Naruto confessed. What? Even if you rewrote the scroll, how could you learn it so quickly? Because I created this technique for 3 years, and studied for 4 months. Minato said. Dad, I'll tell you more. I improved this technique with the help of wind elements. Naruto said. Part 7. So you want to say that you finished this technique? Minato asked. Yes, but this technique is so dangerous, that after use it gives side effects, but with the help of my regimen, it won't harm me. By the way, remember when my arm was injured? That's because of this Rasengan, and I called it Rasengan. Naruto said. So you already created this technique then? Minato asked in shock. Yes, now I will show you this technique. Naruto said. Naruto, don't, you can hurt your arm again. Kushina said. I told you that with Kurama's avatar mode, nothing will happen to me. Naruto said and made a big wall. After Naruto created a Rasengan, and threw it at the wall, and the wall broke. This is a Rasengan. I don't think that anyone can survive after this technique. Naruto said. You can think what you want, son, but I'm proud of you. Minato said. Thank you, father. Naruto said. What other techniques do you know? Kushina asked. I only learned shadow cloning, henge, shuriken shadow cloning and Rasengan. I just don't see the need for other techniques since elemental replaces them. And I still haven't had time to rewrite Hiraishin. Dad, can you bring me a list next time? Naruto asked. Of course, if you want, but this technique requires great physical fitness, and developed own speed. Minato said. Bring it. I think in 5 years of preparation I will study it perfectly. Naruto said. I don't doubt you. Minato patted his son's shoulder. Minato and Kushina were on Uzushio for 2 more days. Then, after saying goodbye to everyone, they went to Konoha. They left Naruto in the house of Fugaku and Mikado Uchiha, because Fugaku was Minato's best friend, and Mikado was Kushina's friend, and their daughters were also friends. Sasuke was the daughter of Fugaku and Mikado. Naruto taught Fuinjutsu for a few more months. He can seal not small objects in retinues, and was able to learn the seal of paralysis. For a long time of training, he was able to conquer gravity. He really liked this magic. Despite the failures, he set a goal to fly completely. Now after 7 months training, he will be able to soar a little in the sky, not as dexterously as that Tsuchikage, but still there is progress. Hey Naruto, how are you? Ami asked. Hi. Okay. I hope that soon I will learn to fly normally. Naruto said. Oh, is this possible? Sari asked. Sometimes I feel like nothing is impossible for me. Naruto said, scratching the back of his head. That's right. In a few years you will become the strongest in this world. Ami said. Thank you, Ami. Naruto said. Yes. For nothing. But let the three of us take a walk around the village. Otherwise you are always in training. Ami suggested. I don't mind. Naruto replied. And this, Naruto-kun, you have very beautiful patterns on your hands. Sayori said, a little embarrassed. Thanks, this is from my birth, said Naruto, and they went for a walk. After a short walk, Naruto came home, and went to bed. This is how Naruto's training went. Every month his parents came to him. They did not tell others from the village about Naruto's strength, and kept it to themselves. 4 years have passed. Naruto, as usual, got out of bed, washed his face and ate breakfast. Naruto, 5 years have passed. Tomorrow your parents will come for you. Over these 5 years I have become very attached to you like all the villagers. Now you can even compare with me in strength. You will become an excellent shinobi. Never use your strength in bad intentions. Hora said. He didn't want to let Naruto go. Your grandfather is right, Naruto. Be who you are. Kemi said. I know. I also became very attached to you and this village. It will be difficult for me to leave this village. Naruto said. Know that in Uzushio the doors are always open for you. Hora said. In Konoha, Minato and Kushina rejoiced. Now their son will be at home. 5 years have passed. Now we will see Naruto every day, not once a month. Minato said. Yes, I'm so glad. Kushina said. Yes, you visited him every month. Why do you miss him so much? Naruto said. Are you not happy? You haven't seen each other for 5 years. He asked about you every month, and by the way, he became stronger. Kushina said. No, said Naruto, even though in her heart she understood that it was not right, that because of those around her, she now does not love her brother. In Uzushio, Naruto said goodbye to everyone except for Ami, Sayori, grandparents. There were many friends there. Those 2 boys turned out to be good. The one with a ponytail was called Rain, and the boy with brown hair was Yuri. And that girl with Karen glasses, she is a little shy but also good. Naruto, you're leaving already. Why don't you stay? Because everyone here loves you. Ami said, almost crying. Yeah, Naruto-kun. Do you have to leave? Sayori asked. Yes, I need to leave the Vedas in Konoha, my family, and at least some, but it is my native village. It is also difficult for me to say goodbye to you. But we will meet again, and I hope that soon. Naruto said. The next morning, Minato and Kushina came to pick up Naruto. They were surprised to see that almost half the village had gathered to say goodbye to him. Hey Naruto, did you miss us? Minato said. Yes. Naruto said. I hope you managed to say goodbye to everyone. Now let's go. Kushina said. Yeah. Naruto said as Sayori walked up to him and kissed the blonde on the cheek. Until Naruto-kun. Sayori said. Even Ami blushed with jealousy and kissed him on the cheek too. Seeing this, Minato and Kushina smiled. Bye everyone. I'll miss you. Naruto said in the end, and left with his parents. Commentary on Part 7. Here is the sequel. Part 8. Naruto walked down the road in silence, the silence ruined by Kushina. Naruto, I see you've made a lot of friends. Kushina said. Yes. Unlike my native village in Uzushio, both children and adults loved me. Naruto replied. Don't worry, you will still find many friends in Konoha. Soon everyone will recognize you. Not as my son, but as the hero of the village. Minato said. I really hope for it. Naruto said. And so they approached the gates of the village. Minato, realizing that the chakra was enough to use the flight of the god of thunder, moved everyone home at once. Here we are. Minato said. Yeah, where's Naruto? Naruto asked. Now we will call. She is at Fugakuchi's house. Minato said. By the way, as promised, I also learned Hurration. Naruto said a little proudly. I didn't doubt you either. Minato said with a kind smile. Well then, I'll go for a walk around the village. After all, I haven't been here for 5 years. Naruto said. Well, whatever you want. Be careful. If you suddenly meet Naruko, then tell her to come home. Kushina said. Good. Said Naruto, and left the house. After a short walk he met Naruko, who is played by her friends and boys. She had 3 friends, and 2 guys with her. One girl was blonde, and bangs covering her left eye. The other was pink-haired and green-eyed. The third was black-haired with blue shades, quite beautiful, and with black eyes. One of the guys was clearly arrogant and smug, black hair with good styling, showing off in front of the girls or what. The second one was somehow strange in the summer, in a jacket with a hood, and the patterns on the cheeks looked like fangs. Naruto thought for a long time whether to approach. He was afraid that now, he would go there, and everyone would leave, and his sister would hate him even more. After some thought, he went on. Hi Naruto, Mom said to come home soon. Naruto said and wanted to leave before everyone recognized him. Wait, who are you? Asked the black-haired girl. It's not that important. Naruto replied without turning around. Since my sister asked, then answer. The black-haired guy said pathetically. Yes, Hasek-kun is right, answer me. The pink-haired woman said. Well, since you so want, then I will answer. I am Uzumaki Naruto, known to you as a demon. Naruto replied. Everyone froze a little, even the guys, because even they were told not to mess with him. Nice, but I'm Sasuke Uchiha. I think the rest will say their own name. Sasuke said. They began to whisper in her ear like, you're out of your mind, he's the same demon who walked 5 years ago. Or the like. Mutually, but I'm not eager to get to know you. Naruto said. Naruko was glad to see her brother, but she showed anger on the outside. Hey, if you are such a confident and dangerous demon, then show what you are capable of. Fight with me. Hasek Uchiha said. Hasek-kun, you are so brave and fearless. 2 girls began to support him, namely the blonde and pink-haired. Naruto decided to try a new magic on him. He raised one hand as if imitating with a hand, then so that no one would pay attention to it, he began to scratch the back of his head. I'd love to, but I don't want to get my clothes dirty, because it looks like you stepped on dirt. Naruto said. Hasek looked down at his leg, and saw that it was covered in mud. But how could I not step on it so easily? Hasek said. Yes, he is right, you used some kind of technique, but come on. The pink-haired one screamed. Sakura, you're wrong here. Naruto doesn't have chakra. Naruko said. You see, look under your eyes. Suddenly, God forbid, you fall into a hole. Naruto said and left. Sasuke looked after him. He interested her. She was smarter than her friends, and noticed that he had done something. An interesting guy, not like everyone else, and he is definitely involved in this. My brother is at least not such a genius, but not to such an extent clumsy. Sasuke thought to himself. Okay, girls, I think Mom and Dad brought this demon home," said Naruto, even though it hurt her to say this. But she thought she would be more respected this way. "Stupid. What can you do?" "Okay, see you later," everyone said. I thought she was good to talk about her brother like that, especially since he is so handsome, not a bit like a demon. If my brother were a demon, who still looks like a demon, I would still love him like a brother, Sasuke thought to himself. Naruto walked around the village a little more, ate ramen on Ichiraku Ramen. He liked this place because he met Uncle Tucci and his daughter Aim. They were kind to him. He came home. At home everyone was already sitting at the table. "Oh Naruto, sit down and eat your food, we're hungry," Kushina said. "I'm sorry, but I'm going to refuse infidelity, because I ate full in Ichiraku Ramen," Naruto said. Kushina's hair went up 9 strands. "We're saying that the food at the diner is better than mine," with such an aura she said, that the dishes began to shake. "Okay, my mommy's tasty food won't be superfluous," Naruto said, calming his mother, and reluctantly washed his hands, and sat down at the table. "Huh, it's gone," Minato said as he wiped away his sweat, and started eating again. "Naruto, kids your age are about to graduate from the academy. Do you want to be on the team?" Minato asked. "But how?" "He can't," Naruto said. "Naruto, if he passes the exam with you, he can," Kushina said. Naruto exhaled with relief. She knew that to surrender, you need to make a clone and henge, and for this you need chakra. She thought that her brother would dishonor her if he became a genin. "Well, I don't even know, but I think it's possible," Naruto said. The next day was the day of the exam. Iruka introduced Naruto to the students. The eyes of the teacher saw hatred and pity. Everyone wanted him to pass. They were sure that he would fail the exam, because Naruto told them all that he did not have chakra. Only Sasuke looked at Naruto with hope. She herself did not know why, but she wanted him to pass. And so Iruka calls Naruto to the board. Naruto slowly approached the blackboard, and without even taking his hand out of his pocket made 5 clones and shadow ones, and everyone goosed henge on Naruto's friends from Uzushio. "You did great. But how? Your sister said you don't have chakra," Iruka asked. "Believe me, although she is my sister, she does not know anything about me," Naruto said, and left, taking the protector in his hands. Everyone was surprised. He passed with excellent marks. Naruto didn't know how to be happy, or vice versa. Naruto had chakra, but she noticed that he also began to treat her not as warmly as before, and for some reason Sasuke was glad. The next day was the distribution of teams. Team number 7. Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruna, Naruto Uzumaki mentor Kakashi Hatake. Team number 8. Hinata Hyuga, Aburame Shino, Kiba Inuzuka. Team number 9. Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Namikaze, Hiro Senju, Sensei Kushina Uzumaki. Team 10. Shikamaru Nara, Chiji Akimichi, Ino Yamanaka, Asuma Saratobi's mentor. There were other names, but I didn't name them. As in the canon, Kakashi was late, and took the test. Naruto understood the essence of the exam and suggested teamwork. Sasuke immediately agreed. Sakura did not want to be left alone and also agreed. Naruto had a plan to pass. Of course he could take one, but this would lead to nothing. And they passed the Kakashi test. Part 9. You guys are the first ones who passed my exam. And Naruto, how did you end up in the sky? Because there were no trees nearby to jump from there, Kakashi asked. It took off, Naruto said. Are you kidding? Kakashi asked. Sasuke and Sakura were just starting to think about it. Probably. Naruto replied. Okay, you passed the test anyway, so tomorrow at 9:00 at the Hokage's residence. And don't be late. Kakashi said and disappeared into the Shunshin. Don't be late? And this is said by a man who was 4 hours late on the first day. Naruto said and was about to leave. And this is Naruto. Indeed. How did you end up in the sky? We just didn't even notice. Sasuke said. Yes. It doesn't matter. Naruto said and disappeared in a flash. What a cool one. Sasuke involuntarily said. Are you kidding? We were generally told that he was a demon. Sakura said. Can you tell me at least one argument why he is a demon? Sasuke asked. I don't know, but adults are smarter than us. They already know. Sakura said. Okay. See you tomorrow. Sasuke said and left. The next month the team carried out missions of D rank. Naruto naturally sent a clone. Such tasks as finding a cat, weeding the garden, going to the store. Even the clone was troublesome, and he lay like Kakashi in the shade of a tree. In the next rank missions D, Sakura and Sasuke caught the cat. Both were covered in scratches, and both girls looked at Naruto, as if they wanted to kill. The clone didn't even see it. Kakashi came to them, and wanted to ask Naruto why he did help, as Sakura's fist immediately flies to Naruto, and the simple clone is dispelled. What a brazen one. He sent a clone on a mission, and then the clone is sleeping. Said Kakashi. Naruto, when he realized that the clone had dispersed, immediately teleported to the mark that he put on Kakashi in the exam for the bell. I'm sorry I'm late. Naruto said. Yes you. Sakura said and was about to hit him, when Naruto immediately hit the ground with one foot, and a wall of earth appeared in front of Sakura, and Sakura's fist collided with the wall. She shouted. I see you hit something with your hand, baby. Naruto said with a smirk. Sasuke did not like that he called Sakura that. She considered herself smart, but in such situations she was stupid, and clenched her fist. Oh, Naruto, make sure the girls don't fight around here because of you. Kurama said. And why is that? Naruto asked. What could be expected from someone who could not understand when they told him to his face that he loved him? Kurama said. Flashback. Naruto walked in the evenings with Ami and Sayori. He escorted them home as they asked him. When they reached Sayori's house, Sayori said goodbye to them, and kissed Naruto on the cheek. She ran away all red. From such a Naruto stood in a stupor, and Ami nervously squeezed fists, and blushed with anger. Ami, are you okay? Naruto asked. Why yes. It's Naruto, I wanted to tell you something, she said, embarrassed. Well, talk. Naruto said. I love you. She literally screamed the last word. Well, I love you too. Naruto said slyly. Really? Ami stuttered. Of course you are my sister. Naruto said. Ami immediately frowned. Can we date as a boy and girl? She asked. Naruto wasn't expecting that. As? Firstly, you are my sister, and secondly, for only 10 years. Naruto said. I'm not your sister, and not by blood, and I'm asking if I have a chance. Said Ami. Well, let's face it, you're also very good and beautiful. Naruto complimented her. End flashback. Yes, I will have 3 girls, even if only booties fall in love with me. I would send this forehead and this blonde to hell if they fell in love with me. Naruto said. Here you are right. Kurama said, and Sakura at the same time cracked her hands, which most likely broke a little. "Oh, you bastard!" Sakura shouted. "Sakura, you asked for it," Sasuke said. "Are you really protecting him?" Sakura said. "And if yes," Sasuke said. "Come on girls, no need to quarrel. I came," Naruto said. "And Naruto, when you learned your father's technique, I remember Minato-sensei saying that you don't even have chakra," Kakashi said. "Well, it's been almost 2 years," Naruto said. "Apparently your heart awakened when you were in Uzushio, and you seemed to be a genius once you learned such a technique," Kakashi said. "Well, something like that," Naruto said. And they went to the Hokage residence. The next day, they were gathered by the Hokage. "Listen Kakashi, I am entrusting you with a rank mission. This is very important. My wife and daughter are in danger. Zabuza Mamachi attacked team number 9. And you know who he is. Kushina defeated him once, but did not kill him. You will go for reinforcements," Minato said. "And this, Hokage-sama, why did you send them on such a mission? And why us?" Kakashi asked. "There are few teams on Konoha right now, but I can't, because today I have a lot of important things to do, and it's impossible for the Hokage to go on such missions. And you and Naruto are pretty strong shinobi," Minato said. "We're taking on a mission, and it's not up for discussion, and we need to get to them faster," Naruto said. "Yes." Kakashi agreed. Sasuke nodded, and Sakura stood uncertainly. But where would she go? An hour later they were standing at the gates of Konoha. "Hold on to me, I will move us all," Naruto said. "What are you talking about? Even Minato-sensei will take half a chakra for this," Kakashi said. "I'm a jinchuriki, and I have more chakra than my father, and even if the chakra runs out completely, it's not a problem for me," Naruto said. "Try it," Kakashi said. At this time, Kushina barely got to the customer's house with her team. "Mom, is this shinobi coming back?" Naruto asked. "Yes, but I sent a letter for reinforcements. In 3 days they should come. I hope he will not return during this time," Kushina said. Just then, Team 7 appeared in the ward behind Kushina. "Naruto, is that you?" Kushina asked. "Yes, I moved all of us here. How are you?" Naruto asked worriedly. "When you arrive, it's fine," Kushina said and collapsed from chakra exhaustion. "Hey, what did you do with our mother? And how did you get here? Because only the father could use Haration," Naruto said. "Naruto, calm down. Kushina-san fell from chakra exhaustion, and we were moved by Naruto. He also owns this technique, and seems to be no worse than Minato-sensei," Kakashi said. Commentary on Part 9. Here is the long-awaited sale. Part 10. Naruto stared at Naruto. She didn't know whether to believe it or not. He learned his father's technique, and when Naruto asked to practice this technique on her, Minato told her that she was not ready. "I don't believe it. Your father never trained you. And in Uzushio no one knows this technique. And in general, how bad is your chakra?" Naruto said. "That's right. My father never trained me. I learned all my father's techniques myself, and my chakra from the age of 5 just skillfully hit it," Naruto said. "But you are still weak," Naruto said. "Blah blah blah," said Naruto and left the room followed by his team number 7. Naruto touched the neck of Sasuke and Sakura. "Hey, what are you doing?" Sakura said. "This is the Haration mark. If you apply chakra to them, as a sign of reinforcement, then I can immediately come," Naruto said. And why do I need your sewn up? Sakura said. What are you? I'm worried about you. Naruto said sarcastically, and Sasuke's head was filled with jealousy. What if he's in love with Sakura, like that bushy-browed one? Sasuke thought to herself. Alright Naruto, if you need help, I'll call. Sasuke said. That's good. Naruto said and patted Sasuke on the shoulder, to which she blushed. Get your hands off my friend. Sakura said and Naruto removed his hand from Sasuke's shoulders, as Sasuke silently cursed at Sakura. In the evening, Kakashi trained Sakura and Hiro in chakra control. Naruto, Sasuke, Sasuke and Naruto knew how to walk on a tree. Minato taught Naraka, Itachi taught the younger ones, and Naruto taught himself. Naruto, can you walk on a tree too? Sasuke asked. I can walk on wood, on water and on air. Naruto replied. But Itachi's brother told me that you can walk on wood and on water, but he didn't say anything about air. Sasuke said. I don't believe you can even walk on wood, let alone on water. Sasuke said. Naruto, realizing that they would not calm down, decided to show. He walked confidently up the tree. Then he simply began to walk through the air, and landed in the water. Everyone looked at Naruto in confusion. Naruto, you're not simple. I only know two such a cage who can fly. Kakashi said. Thank you. Naruto said and walked back across the water. Naruto was great. Sasuke said and hugged Naruto, then realizing what she did blushed, and let him go, and Naruto, Sakura and Sasuke were silent. The next day, everyone went to the bridge, and Naruto was on duty for his mother. She was already a little okay, but Naruto insisted that she still rest. The teams were on the bridge, and fog appeared. Everyone understood where the fog came from, and everyone was alert. Ahaha, it's the Hokage wife, who gave me trouble, but ill deal with the copying ninja. Zabuza said and ran towards Kakashi. Haku put Genin on herself, and put everyone on the trap of demonic mirrors. Everyone was doing badly, and Sasuke decided to call Naruto with the mark. She directed the chakra to the mark, and Naruto appeared from the Delo lightning. I see you are doing badly, but nothing. The ice is mine. Naruto said and raised both his hands up. All the ice mirrors went up. How can you have Keke Genkai ice? Haku asked. And who said that this is Keke Genkai? This is magic. Naruto said and turned those mirrors into spears, and directed everyone at Haku, but he did not specifically kill him, but only immobilized him. You don't control this ice. I'll deal with you later. We need to help Kakashi. Naruto said and headed towards Zabuza. Kakashi was doing badly. He could barely stand on his feet, and Zabuza was doing better. Hey swordsman, let's play. Naruto said. Naruto, don't play the fool. Grab the others and run. 8 creaking said Kakashi. Come on, Kakashi, you don't see the kid wants to play, but you shalln't play with a demon like me. Zabuza said and confidently approached Naruto. Ahaha, if you are a demon, then I am a god. Naruto said, and entered Kurama's avatar mode, and everyone saw how her eyes began to glow blue, like his tattoos, and he himself became somehow blue. Yes, who are you? Zabuza said, already frightened, ceasing to approach Naruto. Call me Master of the Elements, but for you I am death. Do you want to die with your weapon? Naruto asked, and Zabuza's sword in his hands flew up by itself. And boom! Naruto said and let go of his hand. Immediately Zabuza's sword pierced through Zabuza himself. At this, everyone who was there looked at Naruto in surprise. Someone like the builders, and Sasuke looked at him like a god, while others did not understand. Where Naruto had such strength, Sasuke was afraid of him that he could kill him for offending Naruto. Naruto came out of the mode, and looked at those surprised faces. "Well, that's all. Is everything alright?" Naruto asked. "Yes, thanks to you. And because of this you are considered a demon?" "Yes, I would not call you a demon, but would call you a god," Sasuke said. "Well, yes, it's just that people are afraid of forces they don't know about, but it's enough for me that Mom and Dad, you, the inhabitants of Uzushio, and a couple of other inhabitants of Konoha do not call me a demon," Naruto said. Everyone heard him, and understood that they were wrong, but after several years they considered him a demon. They couldn't just come and ask for forgiveness, especially Naruto. She abandoned her brother because she wanted to be closer to the garbage. "Naruto, I take it you fixed the nine-tailed fox demon?" Kakashi asked. "No, more precisely, I became friends with him. He is not so bad, just who would want to be kept in a cage? Right, no one, and he defended himself, and did not attack, and so he is my first friend," Naruto said. "That's how," Kakashi said. A week later, the bridge was completed, and returned to Konoha. After Kakashi's report, he stayed. "Hokage-sama, do you know that your son subdued, that is, made friends with the tailed one?" Kakashi asked. "Well, yes, I know even more about my son, although at first I didn't know anything about him," Minato said. "I'm happy for you, your dream came true, your son could," Kakashi said. "Thanks Kakashi, you can go," Minato said. "Hey," Kakashi said and disappeared. Part 11. Kakashi handed out the scroll to his teammates, who agreed to take part in the Chunin exams. Team number 7 walked around the village, and heard the cry of a child, who called for help. They went there, and saw a guy of 14 years old, who was holding a child of 8 years old by the scarf and scolding him. It's not good to run around the little ones," Naruto said. "I also found a hero for me, so what are you going to do to me?" Kankuro asked. Naruto threw a kunai at him without hands. Kankuro was about to say goodbye to life, but the kunai stopped a centimeter from his forehead. "Next time, that kunai will go through your brain, if it's there," Naruto said. "Kankuro, you are a disgrace to our village," Gaara said from top to bottom while standing on a tree. "I'm just me," Kankuro stuttered. "Forgive him. And what's your name?" Gaara asked Naruto. "My name is Uzumaki Naruto. I would also like to fight with you. It seems you can amuse me," Naruto said. "My name is Gaara. But dog, I also hope that we will meet in the Chunin exams," Gaara said and left. Naruto, along with Sakura and Sasuke, was approaching the house, and suddenly 2 girls ran up to him, calling his name, and kissing his cheek on both sides. Naruto immediately recognized them. "Hello Ami, Sayori," Naruto said. "Hey Naruto-kun," said the girls without letting go of him from their embrace. Sakura did not understand what was happening here, and Sasuke almost burst from anger and jealousy. "What you need?" Sasuke asked as she suppressed her anger. "We came for the exam, and to see Naruto," Sayori replied, blushing slightly. "How do you know him?" Sakura asked. "He was in our village for 5 years, and we know him much more than you. He told us that he does not like the Konoha people, but he loves us, right Naruto-kun?" Ami asked. "That's right, Ami. Where did you stay?" Naruto asked. "We think that Aunt Kushina will not mind," if we stay with you for at least 2 days, but we did not mind when you spent the night with us. Ami said. All right, let's go home then. Naruto said, and they left, Sasuke almost crying looking at them, and Sakura just standing there. Because of bitches like you, he dosed like the whole village and me. With tears in her eyes, Sasuke said to Sakura, and ran home. Wait, Sasuke, what's wrong with you? Sakura said, following Sasuke. Naruto came home with Ami and Sayori. He was glad because he also began to like these two, and so he felt these feelings for Sasuke, but did not want to sit on his knees and confess his love to someone. If you love, let her say it like Ami and Sayori. If not, then okay, these two are enough for me. Naruto thought to himself. Mom, Dad, Naruto, here we are. Naruto said as he entered the house. Who are we? Kushina said and went down the stairs, followed by Naruto, while Minato was at work. I understand Ami and Sayori, right? Kushina asked. Yes, Aunt Kushina, how are you? Ami asked. Mom, who are these girls? Naruto asked. Naruko, this is Ami, the daughter of my brother Kashra, and this is her best friend Sayori, and I hope my future brides. Kushina said with a smile as the girls blushed looking askance at Naruto. Father said hello to you. Unfortunately he couldn't come, but he sent us to the Chunin exam. Ami said. Do you really love Naruto? It's just that he's considered a demon. Naruto asked. How can you consider him a demon? Yes, he has divine power, but he does not harm anyone. On the contrary, he protects. We consider only those who call Naruto-kun a demon as a demon. Thank God everyone in our village respects and loves Naruto-kun, Sayori said. At these words, Naruko sadly let go of her head. She was once again disgusting to herself. But when we were very young, I played with my brother, then I was really happy then now. She thought. Okay, Ami and Sayori, you will live with us until the end of the exam. I can't put you in a hotel, because Naruto has lived with you many times, and we have enough space for you. Kushina said. Thank you, Aunt Kushina. Ami thanked her. Sasuke ran home, and buried herself in tears in a pillow and roared, noticing that Mikoto came into her room. Daughter, did someone offend you? Mikoto asked. Why? But why? Sasuke said. What why? Mikoto asked. Why do you all call Naruto-kun a demon? He told the girls from the Uzushio that they don't like the Konoha people, because almost everyone here hates him, so he won't love me either. Sasuke cried. Mikoto understood what her daughter was talking about, and realized that she fell in love with Naruto. She was glad that her family never considered Naruto a demon, but was saddened because she understood that many of the village hated Naruto, and it is possible that Naruto also began to hate everyone from the village, including them. Don't worry, Sasuke. He is a smart guy. He may not like those who hate him, but if you show him your feelings, then soon he will reciprocate. Because you are my beauty, Mikoto said. At her words, Sasuke calmed down, and hope appeared in her soul. Even if she doesn't take Naruto away from these two girls, who obviously didn't breathe evenly towards Naruto, then at least have Naruto with them. Judging by their actions, they are not averse to sharing with him, and I will join them. Sasuke thought and fell asleep thinking about Naruto. Part 12. The next day Naruto was training Ami, and Sayori and Sasuke approached them. Naruto-kun, can I train with you too? Sasuke asked. Of course, Sasuke. The girls will only be happy, said Naruto. Sasuke was delighted, and began to train. Naruto trained the girls in taijutsu. Everyone was happy about this. Naruto looked at it from the shadows. She also wanted to train with her brother and make peace with him. But she understood that she did not deserve this, and only watched from the shadows. "You're stupid, Naruto. Stupid," Naruto said to herself and left. Naruto and the girls finished training. They were tired, but they were happy about it. For Sasuke it was one of the best days, because she was next to Naruto all day. After training, Ami and Sayori kissed Naruto on the neck. Sasuke stood and did not know what to do. Naruto stood in front of her as if waiting for something. Sasuke plucked up courage, and also kissed Naruto, and not even on the cheek, but on the lips, after which she ran away all red. "Looks like there are 3 of us now," Ami said and giggled. I'm happy when Naruto-kun is happy," Sayori said. "Well, the girls went to the house," said Naruto and went home. The girls followed him. Like this, 3 days passed today, the first stage of the exam. Many passed it. And then a woman entered the office with a poster saying "Do not relax, youth," and she entered not through the door, but knocking out window, and began to scare everyone with her stories about the forest of death. "Do you think someone will leave your these stories?" Naruto said. Enko threw a kunai at her trying to scratch her cheek, but Naruto raised one finger up, and the kunai stopped a few centimeters away, and Naruto moved his finger, and the kunai flew back at Enko. Enko wanted to dodge, but the kunai flew straight at her, and scratched her cheek. Naruto opened his palms, and a kunai flew into his palm. "I hope you didn't throw that kunai at my sister on purpose," Naruto said. "I am glad that there is such a strong Ruth," Enko said. Everyone stared at Naruto, and thought to themselves that they shouldn't face him, except for a few confident ones like Gaara. And so the second stage of the exam began. Orochimaru, in the guise of a woman, took the path of team number 7. "Here you are, Naruto-kun. In vain you showed what you are capable of, at the same time making me interested. It seems to me that your body is more interesting than that Hosoka Uchiha," Orochimaru said. Naruto just used the mode and defeated Orochimaru. Even when Orochimaru extended his neck and tried to bite Naruto's neck, an extra arm appeared and cut off his head. Orochimaru shed his skin. "Looks like I can't handle you. Okay, at least I'll take the body of that Uchiha," Orochimaru said and left. "Damn, he'll go to his sister's team, and I'm a fool. I didn't even leave her a Hiraishin mark," Naruto said. "He decided to do something with my brother," Sasuke said. "If Naruto beat him, then Hosoka-kun can handle him," Sakura said, though she didn't believe herself. "Fool, this is one of the 3 legendary Sannin. He will kill my brother with one technique," Sasuke said. Naruto created a clone and left him in his team himself with the avatar mode, and Bija immediately disappeared at the speed of light. He found team number 9, and saw that everyone was free, and trembling with fear, and Orochimaru puts a seal on Hosoka's neck. "You again? Okay, I did what I wanted. It's a pity that I couldn't get you," Orochimaru said and disappeared into many snakes, and Hosoka fell unconscious. Naruto took them to a safe place, and stayed behind to guard them. The sound team came to them, but Naruto easily defeated them. He received memories from the clone, and learned that his team passed the second stage, defeating one team from the rain. Naruto waited for everyone to wake up. When everyone woke up, he gave a scroll from the sound team to them. They thanked him, and Naruto disappeared in a Delo flash. Part 13. Team number 7, Team number 9, and several other teams past the second stage. In the first battle, Naruto fought with Kiba. But as soon as the fight began, Kiba flew at Naruto with the Gatsuga technique. The blonde, in turn, made a wall of earth and sent it to Kiba. Kiba ran into a wall and passed out. Many fights went like in canon. Sasuke fought Naruto and defeated her. Although the fight was difficult and equal, Naruto advised her to give up in the next fight, as she had almost no chakra, and her next opponent will be Gaara. She did everything as Naruto said. In the final, Naruto met with Gaara. Here we are in the finals of Shukaku's Jinchuriki. Naruto said, "What? Where are you from?" "Okay, I'll kill you for that," Gaara said, and released his sand. "Let's see who the sand will listen to." Naruto said, "You are bluffing, only I can master simple sand." Gaara said. Naruto extended his hand to Gaara, and his sand split into two and pressed Gaara. "What? Where did you get the Kekkei Genkai of sand from?" Gaara asked. "This is not a Kekkei Genkai. This is magic," said Naruto and started squeezing Gaara. Gaara didn't want to give up, and started to turn into Shukaku. "Just as I thought. We're not on good terms with him," Naruto said, and touched Gaara's forehead. He found himself in a void, around one desert, and a pyramid cage that simply squeezed Shukaku. "Who are you?" Shukaku asked. "I am the guy from the prophecy that Rekata Sennin told you about," Naruto said. "Why are you so sure of that?" Shukaku asked. "My friend Kurama told me, but he never deceived me," Naruto said. "You say that you became friends with brother Kurama. This already means a lot." "Well, I believe you. But what do you want from me?" Shukaku asked. "I want you not to torture this guy," Naruto said, pointing at Gaara. "It's good if he will be friends with me like you are with Kurama," Shukaku said. Naruto turned towards the guy, who stands in confusion. "Do not want to be friends with Shukaku, and with me. If you agree, you will sleep well, and I will correct the seal," Naruto said. "SS seriously?" Gaara asked in shock. "MHM," Naruto replied. "Of course. I promise if we become friends, I will not kill anyone just like that," Gaara said. "Agreed," Naruto said and fixed the seal. "And change the subconscious mind as you wish," Naruto said and left. Gaara changed his subconscious along with Shukaku to their liking, at which time they had already stood for 2 minutes just like that, and they woke up. "I give up," said Gaara, to which everyone from the Suna did not understand how Gaara gave up. Everyone thought that with one blow, Gaara would get mad and start to destroy. Temari and Kankuro were glad that Gaara looked good, and for some reason the look was not the same as before. "Damn, that Naruto messed up my plans again," the Kazekage said. "What are you talking about?" Minato asked. "I can do well without a one-tailed one," said the Kazekage, and Orochimaru came out of his, "Yeah, I'm very proud of him," Minato said. The next day, Naruto was declared the hero of the village. Everyone knew that he saved the village, and the third Hokage. Everyone recognized him. After the exam, Shikamaru became a Chunin, and for Naruto they made another test, after which they made him a Chunin. Naruto said goodbye to the girls, and went to celebrate his new rank with his family. No one looked at Naruto with contempt and with fear. They began to smile at him, and Naruto, who did not like to keep evil at someone, smiled at them in response. Naruto thought that too meanly, it will ask for forgiveness when he no longer needs it, and when almost everyone hated him, she stood on their side, and called him a demon. With these thoughts she was always pissed inside. Once, When Naruto was walking around the village, he was attacked by two apostates, Itachi and Kisame. Here, Itachi did not slaughter the clan. Part 14. Sasuke walked on the streets of Konoha and saw how Naruto was training. She watched him for a long time, although she understood that it was not right, and if Naruto noticed her, she would think that she was a fool, but still she could not take her eyes off Naruto. Sasuke, come out. Don't be shy. Naruto said, looking towards the side, where Sasuke was hiding. Have you noticed me for a long time? Sasuke asked. She was all red, not from embarrassment, but from shame. Yeah, you don't have to hide. If you want, we can practice together, Naruto suggested. Yes. Sasuke asked. She wanted to, but she didn't have the courage, and it's strange if only he and she would train. Yes, I'll always be happy to help you, Naruto replied. Naruto, can I ask you a question? Sasuke asked this time, red with embarrassment. MHM. Naruto replied. Do I have a chance to be your girlfriend? Sasuke said and started to get nervous. Of course, but only I already have two girls, who offered me to make a harem, and after coming of age to live with me, and it's unlikely that such a booty as you wants to be one of the three. Naruto said. He specifically said so, but he understood that she would be glad to be at least one of the 10 girls. Really? Of course I want to be one of yours, especially since those two are in another village, right? And I'll be closer to you. Sasuke replied with a gleam in her eyes and hope. I am very glad that I have 3 beautiful girls, Naruto said. Sasuke approached and hugged the blonde. Naruto did not lose his head, and hugging the girl by the waist, kissed her passionately on the lips. Sasuke immediately answered the kiss, so they kissed for 2 minutes, until they ran out of air. After they practiced a bit, and Naruto took Sasuke to her house. Fugaku saw this, and was happy for his daughter. 2 years have passed. During these 2 years of training and mission in the ANBU service, Naruto became the strongest in Konoha, maybe in the world. Now he is 15 years old. He fights with dignity with his father, and if in all seriousness he can easily defeat him. Everyone called him Master of the Elements. Naruto was still able to apologize to her brother. He forgave her for her stupidity. Ami and Sayori began to come to Konoha more often to see their beloved. Sasuke openly meets with Naruto. The girls who used to call Naruto a demon began to envy Sasuke, and the enemies were afraid of Naruto. One guy came to Konoha and asked for help. According to him, the demon Morio will soon be released, and his army will destroy the whole world, and only the Shritza of the demon country can seal it, and it needs to be protected. Team number 7, and Guy Neji's team, Rock Lee and 1010. Let's go on this mission. And so you go on a special mission. The fate of the whole world may depend on it, but I believe in you, Minato said. Don't worry, Hokage-sama. With Naruto and the power of Booth with us, we'll never lose, Lee said. Everyone went to the priestess. She turned out to be very beautiful, but arrogant. You will die soon, priestess said, pointing at Naruto. Why is Naruto-kun dying? Sasuke asked. Sasuke-chan is right. There is no shinobi who can stand up to Naruto-kun, Lee said as the others nodded. I predict death. And yesterday I saw you, and how your heat flows, Morio. If you protect me, but fate will do its job, Shien said. Everyone was visibly nervous except for Naruto himself, which surprised Shien. Then Naruto, maybe you don't need this mission, Sasuke said. Everyone confirmed her words. Do you really think that some kind of fate is able to resist me? Naruto asked. Everyone seeing his confidence calmed down. Shien was very surprised that this handsome guy is protected more even than her, and this guy speaks confidently as if he is immortal. Well, you know, but know that my prediction comes true 100 out of 100. Shien said. This made everyone even more nervous, except for Naruto. So, less words, let's go to this temple. Naruto ordered. Why are you commanding like thou're the priestess here, and not me? Shien said. He knows himself. He's actually risking his life here to protect you. Sasuke said in her ear. It's your duty to die saving me. And why are Konoha shinobi so cocky? Shien said. If Naruto-kun dies because of you, then I'll kill you myself, Sasuke said. Shien lowered her head at her words, not because she was afraid, but because she managed to like this guy in one day, and the fact that he would die because of her tormented her from the inside. On the road, they were attacked by 4 shinobi from the sound. Naruto was able to defeat them himself. Even when they used the seal, Naruto defeated them with water, fire, earth or air. Shien at first wanted to run away, but when she saw how Naruto was fighting, she realized that it's not hard to fight them. Naruto defeated 4 shinobi. He was helped by others, but this was not needed. Naruto realized that there would be more trouble. Then he created a clone and turned him into a priestess. You go with a clone to distract the enemies, and I will protect the priestess. Naruto said. But you can be killed. Sasuke said. Don't worry, honey. I promise I won't die. Naruto said and kissed Sasuke lightly. Shien looked at this, and her chest sank. Okay, I agree with Naruto's plan. Shien said. Sasuke looked at Shien a little angrily, but then agreed. Part 15. The teams split up. Naruto and Shien went to the temple by a shortcut. Naruto ran straight to the temple, and there was a cliff ahead. Naruto, I'm sorry of course, but I thought you were smarter. We hit a dead end. Shien said. People like you piss me off. Naruto said and jumped out of the rock. Durak, we're going to die. It's too high. Shien yelled at Naruto, but immediately they stopped falling and started flying. Am I really flying? Shien said admiringly. It's not you, but I'm flying. Naruto said a little annoyed. He liked Shien at the beginning, but her behavior infuriated Naruto. Shien looked at him, and immediately thought he was offended. I'm sorry I offended you. I'm just such an egoist that I only think about myself. Shien said. Thanks for acknowledging this. Naruto said. After a few minutes of running, they met several stone warriors. There are a lot of them. I think we got them. Shien said. You won't take me like a stone. Naruto said and started to destroy them a little. He manages any stone, even one that has a soul, so he easily dealt with it with the help of the elements of the earth. You're beautiful. She complimented Naruto Shien, but immediately changed her mood, because she remembered that she had seen him die. Are you worried about my death? Naruto asked looking at Shien. I don't think I deserve all this. I want you to live. The priestess could not stand it, and began to cry. No need to worry about me. I have a best friend, who will also die if I die, and there are beloved girls, who are waiting for me, and I cannot let them down. This is worse for me than anything. Naruto said. Shien looked at him and thought. Girls? You have not one girl. Shien asked. It may sound strange, but I have 3 of them, and they are happy about it, and I like them too. Naruto said looking at Shien. So you have a harem. How can you not be happy to be one of your girls? I would not refuse to. Xian said. And it was only now that she realized what she had said, and covered her mouth with her hands. I liked you too right away. Naruto said. It's a pity that one of us will die. Xian sighed sadly. Don't talk nonsense. Here is the temple. Enter it and seal the demon. Naruto said. Have you been here before? Sasuke said. Excuse me. I just, as a priestess, didn't want to show myself weak. I give you my word that I will never again exceed my voice on Naruto. Xian said. You don't seem so bad. Well, if Naruto likes you too, then I can't be against it. Sasuke said with a smile. How do I understand mission accomplished? Neji asked. Yes, Neji, mission accomplished, and we are returning to Konoha. Naruto said. Naruto, can I go with you too? I promise to get stronger. Xian said. But you are the main one in this country, and the people need you. Naruto said. We have not just sealed, but killed Morio. I can make Uncle Murin the head of the village. I myself will remain the priestess of this country, but I will live with you. Xian said. Okay then. Naruto replied, and they all went to the village together, and report back to the Hokage residence. Is this the same priestess of the demon realm that you accompanied? Minato asked. Yeah, she would like to become a resident of Konoha, and maybe a shinobi. A new chief was appointed to the land of demons to manage. Naruto said. Very well, I will allocate a good house for you. Minato said. I'm grateful, and can you? Xian said. Okay, now you can go. Minato said. Hi. They all answered and left. Naruto went home, lastly kissed his loved ones. He did difficult missions. One day he was called by the Hokage. Naruto entered the residence, and saw those two, who came to kidnap him. If everything is clear with Itachi, he came to Konoha to tell about Akatsuki. But what the shark-headed Naruto was doing here did not understand. Hello Hokage-sama. What's that shark-eat doing here? Naruto asked. Itachi explained everything to Naruto. Minato said. So Naruto, I don't know how, but I slept, and the leader of the organization wanted to kill me. This man was my partner. He also suspected me, but I became his first friend, so he protected me. We were able to kill 2 members of Sasori's puppeteer organizations and Demolition Deidara. But now there are 6 of them, and they are all coming here. We must quickly evacuate the inhabitants, and prepare for battle ourselves. And they already have 7 Bija. I understand their goal. They may soon declare war. Itachi said. How strong are they? Asked Naruto. Their leader is stronger than the cage, and they also have a leader, who pulls the strings. He shows himself to be an idiot, but his definitely not the way he shows himself. And the rest are stronger than a regular Chunin. If they attacked us without warning, we would have a special chance. But now I think we can defeat them. Itachi said. I see. Then evacuate the villagers, and me. Dad, Itachi, Kisame, Kakashi, Tsunade, Might Guy, Asuma and Jiraiya will fight against Akatsuki, and the rest will be in charge of the security of the village. Naruto said. Everyone agrees with Naruto's plan. Minato asked. Yes, he's right. We have to deal with it. Itachi said. Although I'm used to destruction, but because of Itachi-san, I can save others. Kisame said. In the Akatsuki's lair. Damn it, Obito, you guessed right. Itachi turned out to be a Konoha spy. Nagato said. Look, I don't think it was difficult for you to finish him. Obito said. No. We could not kill him. This Kisame betrayed us, and they fled to Konoha. Nagato said, "Damn, I think if all 8 of us go to Konoha, we can take the 9 tails, and kill the traitors at the same time." Obito said, "Now there are 6 of us." They were able to kill Deidara and Sasori. Nagato said, "It could be worse. But they found out our plan. We need to hurry. We will take the 9 tails at any cost." Obito said, "Yes. We must have enough strength. None of the people oppose the power of the Eye of God." Said Nagato. They told everyone that they were going to Konoha, and they set off. In Konoha they had already secured the inhabitants, and the elite Chunin and Hokage were standing in front of the gate. Some members of the Uzumaki clan held the barrier as a security for the village, and Zetsu came to them. Obito, Nagato, Kanan, Hiden and Kakazu. Part 16. Akatsuki has reached Konoha. Give us the jinchuriki, and we won't touch you. Nagato said. Nahiko? What's the matter with you? Those are Nagato's eyes. Did you really kill him? Jiraiya asked. I am Nagato. Nahiko died. We wanted to make a world based on your motives, but it didn't happen. Nahiko died because of your Danzo and Hanzo. But don't worry. We are creating a new world where Nahiko will live. Nagato said. The world of illusions means it is better to be unhappy in real life than to live a happy life in deceit. Jiraiya said. And you try to stop us? Said Obito. The first to start the fight, Kakashi took on Obito. Naruto fought Pain and his bodies. Minato chose Kakazu. Asuma and Might Gay Hidden. Itachi with Kanan. And Kisame with Zetsu. Kakashi lost the fight. He never even hit the enemy. At that time he himself was already notably battered. Minato successfully copes with Kakazu. Naruto destroyed 2 of Pain's bodies, and Pain can no longer resurrect bodies, because the body of the robot, and the body that resurrects destroyed. Asuma and Might Guy did not understand how to kill Hidden. Itachi successfully dominated Kanan, and Kisame also cut White Zetsu one after another. Akatsuki had been clearly losing the battle for several hours. Only Obito, Zetsu and Nagato remained alive. Nagato had no bodies left. Naruto destroyed everyone. Kakashi could not do anything against Obito. But in the end he used Kamui, and was able to destroy the mask on Obito's face. Like in the canon, he stood looking at him, saying only one word. Ubito? Kakashi said with rounded eyes. Others turned to these words. Only Naruto did not know who he was. But he saw Kakashi standing all the time, in the cemetery with the inscription Obito Uchiha. How did you survive, and why didn't you come back? Kakashi asked. What difference does it make, whether I am alive or not? But I will answer your question. Obito said sighing. At this Kakashi was already imagining Obito's words, and started to sweat. Why did you let Rin die? Obito said and disappeared into Kame, followed by Zetsu. In the end he managed to say, prepare for war, and said the date. Obito prepared a backup plan in advance, or rather agreed with Kabuto, and even with Orochimaru. The next day, Minato convened the 5-Cage Council. A came first. Orochimaru and Obito grabbed his brother Killer Bee. He was more than ever angry. I called you to discuss the war. Minato said. What? About what other war? Asked that Tsuchikage Naki. About the 4th Shinobi World War. Against Akatsuki. They have 8 Bija, and we don't know what other cards they have up their sleeve, since they declared war so confidently. Minato said. I agree. We should form a Shinobi alliance. Hei said. Everyone agreed. But then Obito appeared through the Kame. The Raikage tried to hit him. but he went through. Hush. I did not come here to fight, but to offer peace. Obito said. Peace? Minato asked. First I will tell you my plan, and why I am collecting Biju. You all had pain, you once lost loved ones like me, and these wars in this world will never end. I want to create a world without warriors. Obito said. Well, how, and why for this Biju? Minato asked. Sensei, please do not interrupt me. So I have a project for the eyes of the moon. With the help of Biju, I will create a 10-tailed and resurrect Madara. He will make Tsukiyami from the moon, and all of you will fall into the eternal Tsukiyami. There will be everything you only dreamed of. And there will be no war in that world, and all your dear people will be alive. Obito said. Fool, we will not allow this. The real world is better than the false one. The Raikage said. Everyone confirmed his words. Well, as you wish. Then let there be a war, and many people will die without having time to enjoy a new life. You have no chance. Obito said and left. All the cage discussed the war with new information. If we all unite, then we will win this war. No matter how strong they are, we will take them by numbers. Minato said. I agree with the Hokage. The Mizukage said. So do I, and in order not to confuse our own, we must make a common protector. Gaara said. I support. The Raikage said. But we need the main alliance. I offer my candidacy. The Tsuchikage said. I mind, you're too old for that. I have to be the chief of the alliance. They pay for my brother. The Raikage said, and broke the table. Let the Hokage be. The Tsuchikage is too old, and your mind is clouded by revenge for your brother. I'm too young, and the Mizukage has no trust, because the Akatsuki lived in Kurigakure, and the Hokage has trust, and his army is stronger than ours. Plus they have the last Bija. Gaara suggested. So young, but with thinking, I agree. Said the Mizukage, and everyone agreed. They made the squads. The main squads were like in the canon, but Naruto was responsible for the main squad. Hokage, are you crazy? How this small one will also manage the detachment, and the main one, generally against him participating. He is the last jinchuriki. If he is caught, then it's all over. I understand you want to shove your son, but is it really possible? The Raikage said. As hard as it is to admit, but at the age of 16, he is stronger than me, and you put together. He has a special gift of controlling all the elements, and magic like a Kekkei Genkai without Bija. Minato said. The Hokage is right. He defeated the Akatsuki leader, and saved me with some kind of healing magic. Gaara said. Others believed them. Kashira said that the council was over. The Uzukage did not take part in this council, as the cage of the great villages, although the Uzushio was strong like the 5 great villages. It was a simple village in the fire population, and the capital of the fire was Konoha. So the Hokage came, but the council was held in Uzushio, and not in the country of iron.